Before we begin, I would like to lay down some ground rules that we follow. First, please keep your mobile phones on silent mode. I'll give you 10 seconds for the same. Keep your phones on silent. Second, move in and move out only during transitions when the claps are going. Third, please do not cross talk. Fourth, at Toastmasters we don't discourage you to talk about politics, religion and sex, but be very careful while discussing these topics. Just like we have some visions, some goals in our life, so does Toastmasters. I would request all of you to please stand up and repeat the oath. The vision of a Toastmaster Club is to provide mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn fosters self-confidence and personal growth. Thank you. Now, I would request the presiding officer for the day to take over. He is currently the VPN head and the emperor.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am Toastmaster Varun, and I have been here since last 1 year. Let me welcome you all for this meeting 571. At this start, let me share a very fantastic news with all of you. 28 people have onboarded a flight for personal growth and transformation. Do you know these people? Any idea about?
You must renew their Toastmaster membership.
Bang on. By just renewing their membership of the Toastmasters, some are veterans, some are new. And why do we need to renew it, or why do we need to become a member of Toastmasters? So TM Rahul has shared a very beautiful video regarding it on MCTC. Have you seen it? Yes. Let me reiterate the points he made during that video. The benefit of joining Toastmasters. First, you end up becoming a dynamic speaker, which is very much required in your personal and professional life, isn't it? Second, you develop leadership skills while you take various roles here or you become the part of VC. Third, every week you end up meeting 30 to 40 people. Sorry, crowd is less today. So you end up developing a profound networking skills also, and develop your network as well. So a lot of benefit of joining Toastmasters. 28 of you are already there. Many of you maybe guests or veteran Toastmaster who are still undecided about joining Toastmaster. I would recommend to join as soon as possible. So many have availed this opportunity, and who have availed these opportunities, further opportunity awaits you in the form of some petty roles. So I would request all the present people here to take up roles. Roles are like GE, accounter, or evaluators. So anyone who are interested to take any role, may please volunteer. It is an excellent opportunity to enhance your skills. That is why you are here. Great. Thank you, Kaveri. Clap for So hope to see you back in the fold.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Evaluate the three. If anyone interested, or I will take it.
You can take general evaluator
Fine.
and evaluator 3 can be man.
I'll take it.
We can skip table topics.
Table topic को postmaster करने हैं for it.
Okay. This table topic last.
Okay. Evaluate remember. Yes.
Answer is here.
Okay, we move on further. I see some of the guests here. So let us start with the guest introduction. I see new faces here. Are you the guest or the guest? So, can you
My name is Robin and
you have to share who you are and why you are here in this meeting.
my name is Robin. Previously, I was there in the session of Shark Tank. That was one of my first sessions. And here I am here to learn and build my leadership skill. Also, to do my actually I am having my stage phobia. That's why I am here to learn and to get rid of this stage phobia. From last 2 years, I am living in Gurgaon and I am working in Fortune 100 companies. And my colleagues and my other
Thank you so much for being here.
Hometown is Nagpur, Rajasthan.
Rajasthan. Welcome.
Hi, so myself Kulji. Basically, I'm from Uttarakhand and living in Gurgaon for the last 8 years. I'm a strength and conditioning coach and I'm working with the DDCA, that is District Cricket Association. And one of my friends told me about Toastmasters to join them because I get some leadership skills because I have to play with leads and sometimes they are demotivated because they lost match and all. So I have to just encourage them to just forget about the past and forget to
Motivational talks or pep talks.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Please.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Rakhi. So I'm like Rahul earlier said, I'm a past Toastmaster, but I haven't renewed my membership since some time now. I took a break from Toastmasters due to personal reasons. So I was a member of FCTC when FCTC used to be at a different location near Vedanta. So that was long back. I think in 2015 I joined and then I was Toastmaster till 2018. I was part of the team which created a new baby club out of MCTC, which was MGTC. So I held various club officer position, and then of course I was also an area director and also assistant district finance manager. I was part of audit committee, so I was very active till 2018. So now I want to restart my journey. I think Toastmasters is an excellent platform. Though I do a lot of public speaking professionally also, but there's always scope for improvement, and MCTC is one of the best clubs in Gurgaon, so I wanted to come back here.
Thank you. Just to know each other better, let us do isolating activity. So everybody, I would request, will share the truth about himself or herself, then one wish he or she may have. So for example, the truth about myself is I enjoy running and I will meet Kulji after the meeting. And wish I have is to become a dynamic leader or dynamic communicator that you are ready to pay to listen to. So anybody can start now, it's your turn.
Man can start.
Fast, let us do it fast.
Man.
One truth, one fact about you, and one wish you may have. Anybody who is ready?
Right. I think so. So I like Toastmasters and it has been 2 years for me in this. And I wish to
Your wish would be other than your wishes in Toastmasters.
Okay, let's move on.
Anyone?
Okay. The truth is I am an avid reader and I have limited bank balance. The wish is basically I could have more bank balance and retire early and have a vacation home in India.
That wish is not going to be fulfilled. Because any bank balance is less. The more we have, the more we think it is less. Okay, anyone else? Fast.
Master Graham.
One fact about me is I am a kind person and intentionally good people. My wish is to become successful in life.
Thank you. By being here, you yes, Riku.
So the fact is, I like to spend time with my friends all the time.
Now, people sitting at the bench.
The fact is, I like to spend time with my friends like all day, and my wish is to just improve my communication and leadership skills to a next level that can impact in my personal development.
I wish that I tell people about how important health is because I am into health experiences and I really tell people because diabetes and PCOD these are increasing every day and in future it's increasing. So I would just improve myself, my communication skills, that's why I'm here. So I can improve knowledge about people about health, how they can keep healthy themselves in modern lifestyle.
That was both or wish.
It's my wish. I can give knowledge about people, to people, and overcome my fear of speaking.
What truth about me is that I like playing tennis. A wish that I have for my 20s is that I can move around and live in different cities.
My fact is that like, I started communicating to people in a better way what I was 6 months ago towards a good way and my wish is to become a good corporate leader.
Truth about me, so I go to the gym regularly. So a truth about me is that I was not able to go to the gym in the past 2-3 days because of work as well as I was preparing for the speech that I am doing. A wish I would have is to be able to reduce 15 kgs. That's my target because I believe I'm overweight by 15 kgs. So I wish I can reach there. Yeah, that's a wish.
Both and your wish are related.
Yeah, are related.
So, one fact about me would be that I read a lot. You also said the same thing that he is an avid reader, so I also read a lot. I had also started a book club. A lot of Toastmasters from this club are also part of that book club. Today, no one is here for some reason, but I love reading. Last year, I think I read about 30 to 40 books in a year. But my wish, and which I'm not good at, is probably I'm not very consistent with things that I do. So my wish is that I get more consistent and maybe Toastmasters here now that I'm joining. That is one first step towards that. So I do a lot of things and then I stop in between and then I have to restart. So maybe Toastmasters would be
So I do believe if you are reading 30 to 40 books per year and you are not consistent,
But this year now I'm not at that number.
You deserve
So-
that. 40
any book our avid readers would like to read.
Lots of books.
Lots of books.
Yeah.
Any
The
other?
book currently I'm reading is called The Art of Cool. Highly recommended.
someone has recommended me this book, The Art of Two, how to do your audience, and particularly in corporate setup, how to navigate through different things, politics and other things. So it's quite nice. I will tell you, yeah.
I have many wishes. One of them is I want to achieve financial freedom. Currently, I was an employee, and I want to be a financial freedom student. And another one, I want to be a storyteller.
One wish, one truth.
One wish is
One wish you have already shared. One truth about you.
Very good.
You want to share?
I want to travel the world. Currently I'm not in the US.
Then wish again. What is the truth about Nitin?
How many places have you traveled?
I traveled currently I traveled around 5 states in South India.
Thank you.
So, the truth about me is that I'm very optimistic, and whenever I take decision, I don't have a second thought in my mind, and I go for that decision. I never just find out the negative part of that. And wish is that I really want to work at least one season for IPL platform. Just like the conditioning coach.
In IPL.
Yeah.
Truth is, I'm an optimistic engineer, and I want to learn explore all the new research and developments. Also, for my business point of view, I like to train the world so that it will be a good practice.
We are sharing one truth and one wish about us.
Truth and wish. One fact about you and something you wish. So the word fear doesn't exist in my dictionary. And as far as wishes are concerned, I want to have my own hedge fund, and I want to concentrate more on the high frequency trading. So I want to start my own HFT, high frequency trading hedge fund. So it's basically using algorithms and stuff for trading in the stock markets. It's a very futuristic technology used in the quantitative finance field. So yes, that is something I want to do.
You said fear does not exist.
Yes, I don't have that fear in my nature.
So either you are more or you are lying. Okay, thank you so much. Now let me move on and let me hand over the stage for today's TMOD Toastmaster Rahul, who is one of the veterans here and very active, dynamic Toastmasters, and he is one of the members who are instrumental in running this club very successfully. So let us welcome Toastmaster Rahul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Barun, for the warm introduction. Are you all excited for today's meeting?
Yes.
Then let's get started. My name is Rahul, and I welcome you all to the 571st meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. Today's theme is transforming relationships, my multi-billion-dollar idea. If you, for the first time, if you hear this theme, what comes to your mind? Anybody? Does anybody want to share? The first thing that comes to your mind when you go through this thing?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Relationship, you are talking about networking with people and making connects.
Okay, making connection. Facebook connection, and anything else?
You want to make money out of your idea.
Yes, of course. Anybody else? Yeah.
Your network is your network.
Yeah, we can say that. Anybody else or?
Further fitting that.
Okay. Now, I want to share and talk about the dynamics of relationships and how to transform them. You must be thinking, he is single and technically he has never been in a relationship
and he's going to talk about transforming relationships. Yes, I will. Basically, I want to pitch in my idea on how to capitalize on this domain and make business out of it. The business is going to be huge. The market is huge. And maybe, who knows, I might be the first trillionaire. Just saying. But before we get started, let me walk you through the agenda or the structure of today's meeting. And for the benefit of guests, a typical Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 sections. The first section is that of prepared speech, where our speakers will be giving speeches they have prepared for days, weeks, or even months. We have 3 wonderful speeches lined up. The second section is that of impromptu speaking. We call it table topics, where you will be given a topic and you will have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Remember, guests can also participate, so I recommend just raise hand whenever the table topic master calls out the people. And the third and the most important aspect of the sections of any Toastmasters meeting is that of evaluation, where our dedicated evaluators will be evaluating different aspects of the meeting and the speeches that the speakers give. There will also be 1 minute silence for the feedback after each speech, so that you can, basically audience can also share the feedback. We also introduce a word of the day in each meeting, and today's word of the day is epiphany, which means a moment of sudden and great revelation and realization. For example, a few years ago, I had an epiphany that it was time to join Toastmasters, and I joined. So I would recommend everybody to use the word of the day, and let's show thumbs up whenever a speaker uses the word of the day to encourage them. Sorry, I do not have the slide changer, that is why I have to move around a bit. Do you want to laugh? So we have a dedicated Toastmaster for this. We call it Joke Master, and today's Joke Master is none other than Toastmaster Tanmay. Toastmaster Tanmay has joined in August 23. He has done MS from Indian Statistical Institute, West Bengal, and he is working with Barclays. His hobbies include reading books and traveling. Let's welcome the very talented and the very funny Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you. Nice. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's start with a smile. So today I'll talk about story of the Pope, who is having an epiphany suddenly. The Pope is super early for his flight. He asked his driver on his way to the airport that if he could drive, given that they have time to kill, and he is not driving since he has become the Pope. Naturally, he is a bit plastic. He is driving very poorly, and he suddenly sees red light behind the car. He pulls over the car, and then the officer comes to the window and talks to him. Hold on for a minute. Then the officer goes back to his car and radio his chief. Chief, we have a situation here. I have just pulled over an important figure. Chief, how important? Is he governor or something? Chief, he's bigger than that. How bigger? Is he celebrity or something? Chief, he's much bigger than that. Much bigger? Is he a major politician or something?
what is it? Then the police officer, well, I don't know. But the Pope is his driver. That's it from my side.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanmay, for the wonderful joke. Moving forward, the next role play is, it's time for evaluation. Again, we did not have any general evaluator when we started, so that is why there is no one. But we have Toastmaster Varun who will be playing the role of general evaluator. Let's welcome the very talented Toastmaster Varun.
We all know evaluation remains one of the main sections of Toastmaster meeting. And this is one way where we get feedback, and this is our chance to relies on our mistakes. I want to use everybody, but not big sentence. Okay. To rely on our mistake and go further. So I am playing the role of general evaluator today. As general evaluator, I will be reviewing the conduct of entire meeting, the discipline, the preparedness. I will be evaluating the roles which do not have particular evaluators. Other than speeches, I will be reviewing everyone. And to help me in this role, I have a team. It is called tag team. So let us start by calling these members who are helping me. So let us start with the Millennium. E.M. Zahara is playing the role.
Hello everyone. So as the grammarian today, I have two very important roles. One is that as everybody is speaking, I will just take a note of the improper usages of the English language while people are speaking and what is a better way to say it. And I will also be taking a note of the outstanding words, quotes, or any extraordinary references that you make. And another thing that a grammarian does is introduce the word of the day. And today's word is everything. And as Toastmaster Rahul has covered the meaning, I do hope that everyone gets a chance to use the word. And at the end of the meeting, I will make a note and let you know the report of how many times the word of the day was used and the rest of my findings. Thank you.
Thank you, E.M. Zahara, for explaining about the role. Now let me call upon Toastmaster Kaveri as our counter.
Hi everyone, good morning. As a counter, I will throw those snaky words that sometimes snake into our sentences like and so. Like keep it simple. If you are telling a true story about your weekend that I went to this amazing cafe, tried a special coffee over there. See that there. It's a tiny pause that slipped in. And these and nouns can be speed bumps into our sentences. So please aware of your conversation, your sentences. I will represent my report end of the meeting. Thank you.
Toastmaster Kaveri. Now let me call upon the most important guy in this meeting. He has the power to disqualify anyone from this meeting. Let me call upon the timer of the day, Toastmaster report.
Good morning, Toastmaster and guests. One of the skills that Toastmaster practice is expressing his thought within a specific time. This is where time management comes in. Time management is crucial for achieving success and staying productive in personal and professional life. In public speaking, it is the key to deliver clear, engaging, and impactful message. My name is Vipul. Today I will be your timer, and I will be responsible for monitor the timing for every participant and role player. And I will also alert you the time you are prepped by showing the green card, yellow card, and red card that represent the specific time remaining. Now come to the time allotted. For icebreaker quiz, the time allocation is 4 to 6 minutes, and in which I will show green card at 4 minutes, yellow card at 5 minutes, and red card at 6 minutes. For normal speaking, the timing allotted is 5 to 7 minutes, in which I will show green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. In table topic, allotted time is 1 to 2 minutes. I will show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. And for evaluation, the allotted time is 2 to 3 minutes. I will show again green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. And for every segment, there is 30 seconds more to just wrap up the things and So let's meet in the evaluation part. Thank you.
For table topic, it's 1 to 2 minutes.
Yes.
1 to 2. 1 minute is
1 minute minimum. I will show you.
Thank you. I will come back again at the last meeting with my report. Let me now hand over the stage to Toastmaster.
Just a reminder, whenever you are leaving this stage or coming to this stage, please shake hands. It's a good thing. You should follow it. Please keep only during transitions or applause to avoid disturbing the speaker, because again, specifically for the speeches, the speakers has prepared for days, weeks, or even months, and it's very uncomfortable. You put in a lot of efforts and you are getting disturbed. Moving forward, let's continue with the theme. What do you see here? Wedding, yeah. Anything else?
Commitment.
Commitment, okay. Anything else? Yeah, they are very happy. Getting married. Great. Anything else?
An opportunity for a divorce.
Great. I can see why you have no fear. Now, you are right. They are getting married. They are very happy. But that's where you and I are different. I see unhappy. You see, behind every couple, happy couple or happy people, there are people who are unhappy. For example, maybe their parents might not be happy. Who knows? Maybe their relatives or friends might not be happy. Even sometimes they might themselves might not be happy. They are just pretending to be happy because it's a big day and they want to capture happy moments. So the idea is, what can we do? That's where we come in. Very much aligned with Toastmaster Ritvik's comment. I want to pitch in my idea about Shadi Tohra.
I do it.
We specialize in breaking up your relationship, your marriage, or even your friendships. Yeah, even friendships. Sometimes friendship can also be toxic. Let me know if anybody has any requirement. You must be wondering, why would anyone want to break up marriage couples? Let me assume, the business is booming. Did you see the rise in divorce cases in India? I mean, it is humongous. Just visit any local court. You will see a lot of divorces happening throughout India. It's not just about Delhi NCR. And with a population of around 1.5 billion people, I mean, the scope is like out of this world. Again, I might the first trillionaire if I could capitalize on this.
Can I be a co-founder?
Thank you. I would be needing a co-founder. Yeah, so you must be wondering, okay, it seems like a good idea, but how can you go forward with this? Do you have any credibility? Let me assume. I have had a lot of clients, and the most prominent one was this. Yeah, our firm was kind of responsible in breaking up Ranveer and Deepika's relationship. Hard to believe, but obviously we are not in mainstream, so that is why the news might have not reached to you, but let me tell you how we did it. One day, we received a call from Ranveer Kapoor's mother. You might remember, right? We received a call. She wanted us to break up Ranveer and Deepika's relationship. She wasn't happy with the relationship. She believed Deepika was stealing Ranveer from his family. And that is why she approached us. So what we did, you see, we are based in business. Again, we might not be mainstream because again, it's a very, very sensitive topic, and till now we have not fully shown our capabilities to the world. But what we did, we have social media stalkers, we have gossip spreaders, we have fake news creators, and of course me, the mastermind. What we did is that we sent a bouquet of flowers to Ranveer with a note that said, I will always cherish our moments with you. Love, 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 love. And of course, Deepika read it. Somehow it traced to her. And she was curious. The seed was planted. And then next, I turned to my trusted secretary. Again, I can't show her this for obvious reasons. She is smart, cunning, charming, and very good. Had she not been my secretary, I would have asked her out. But again, I do not mix my personal and professional life. What we did is that we planned for her accidentally bump into Ranveer at a high-profile party. She was dressed impeccably and approached Ranveer with a natural ease. Imagine a tall, beautiful woman in a pink backless dress. Even Ranveer would want to turn Deepika. She was there. She started a conversation with Ranveer. It was filled with laughter and subtle flirtation. Imagine, even if Ranveer said something stupid, she was like, oh Ranveer, you are so smart. If Ranveer shared an unfunny joke, she was like, stop it Ranveer, you are so funny. It wasn't. If Ranveer folded his hands, she was like, Ranveer, do you work out? You look muscular. Trust me, he wasn't muscular back then. So you can imagine the efforts she was putting in, and she was really good at it. We also hired a few paparazzi and placed them around the venue. They captured moments from different angles, suggesting a closer relationship. The next day, of course, rumors started circulating. The tabloids, local tabloids, were filled with the news about Ranveer and his new relationship. And as expected, news reached to Deepika as well. And she wasn't happy. Of course, nobody would be happy, right? Imagine, for ladies, imagine a woman being so touchy-touchy with your better half. It's natural, right? And that is how the plan, carefully crafted plan, created a doubt in her mind. And the very same day, the news broke. Ranveer and Deepika had called it quits. The mission was accomplished. That is how we managed to break up Ranveer and Deepika's relationship. So we are credible for. You can invest if you want. We will soon be going mainstream. After the breakup, Neetu Singh was over the moon. She sent us a hefty bonus with a thank you note. My friends, people often say a match is made in heaven. But if you still want to break it up, just come to us. So that is what we'll be doing. And I was able to convince you all, and when we get started, I will be meeting a co-founder, actually we got with and investment from obviously NCTC members. So let's get started with the prepared speech. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Nitin. He'll be giving his icebreaker speech, that is the first speech. He has done BE in ECE, basically electronics and communication engineering, and he has joined recently in August 2024. He is currently working as automation engineer at Danic, and his hobbies includes hiking, long ride, reading books, spending time with friends and family. His evaluator would be Toastmaster Rakhi, and his speech title is The Sweet Unknown Embracing Life Surprises. Toastmaster Rakhi, would you like to share the objective or something, if you have? Okay, so again, it's an icebreaker speech. He is going to introduce himself in front of the audience, and let's welcome Toastmaster Nitin. Yeah, also for the icebreakers, there is a tradition that we follow. After the icebreaker speech, everybody has to stand up. This will give standing ovation to the speaker, so that they get motivated and continue participating in these speeches. Toastmaster Nitin, the sweet unknown, embracing life's surprises. The sweet unknown, embracing life's surprises. Toastmaster Nitin.
Good morning. How many of you hear about a dialogue called "Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna do." Yeah. This is from a famous movie called Forrest Gump. I seen this movie 2 years back. From that day onwards, I like this movie because this movie talks about unpredictability of life. And I like this movie very much. When I'm looking in my life also, the many things which I plan is not happen, what happens. And things which happen to me, when I'm looking from this time, is better than what I planned. I will share you some stories of my life and my experiences. I was born in a small village called Neria in the beaches in Karnataka. And as you know, we all have dreams and aspirations. And that dreams will evolve as we grow. Many of the dreams will evolve. Until my 5th standard, my dream was to become a bus driver. Because in that time, that is a one fancy job. Then my dreams also shifted to become a soldier, because that time I had seen a movie, and my dream was shifted from a driver to soldier. I tried also, but I failed in medical examination because I have a money problem. Then from that day onwards, my dream was shifted from a soldier to a pilot in Indian Air Force. I joined the 12 as a science. I took science, and I tried Indian twice, but I failed. In that period of my family is not in support of I am joining defensive forces because they fear my life. And because of pressure from my family, I joined diploma, and diploma is very well. And in final year, I came to placement year. In placement year, there are many big companies spend for placement. And I was decently good at academics. In that same year, we won the state level project exhibition. Our team was won the state level project exhibition prize. That's why I thought I will be selected by some of these big companies. Unfortunately, I am also not selected by any of these big companies, like Asian Paints, Bosch or I was hired by a relatively small company called Center Management, and I joined that company. in maintenance support in R&D division. After joining that, I understand that I was in a best place because my other friends are doing in some automobile sector. I was doing work in some space sector, space and aerospace division, because we are working in building bombs, grenades, and missile subsystems. And I got to travel many ISRO and DWF facilities. I like this too. In that time, I thought I was in the best place. In this period also, I went to evening classes. Evening classes, I completed my BE and I learned programming and electrical products. After 2.5 years went well in that company. After 2.5 years, we are shifted to another project. Then I really get bored because I was not anymore in the defense sector. Then I started looking for change in my job. Because my title was maintenance, I wasn't getting any job in R&D division. 6 months went on and I got hired by Hitachi to their R&D division. And life went well. In this period, I traveled so many places in South India and I enjoyed very well. Then I want to travel North India, from North Indian states. But traveling in North India working in South is very difficult, and time we will not get leaves and expensive also. Then I searched for a job in Northern side. I got job in Millennium, and I am traveling North India, North Indian states. In this period, I understand some lessons from my life. First one is, many times we does not need to choose profession. Profession will choose us itself. This one lesson. But we have to prepare when the opportunity knocks, grab the opportunity when it's not being done. And another one, how often we prepare and plan our life. Life has its own surprise for us. And this unpredictability which makes our life beautiful. And another one also, which just look the world with the lens of hope and despite the lens of hardness and difficulties. And I am ending with a small saying that life is like a box of chocolate. We never know what we gonna get. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters, for the inspiring speech and sharing with us wonderful life. Inspiring messages, life messages. Just impressive. Anyway, 1 minute silence for the feedback. I will request Toastmaster ma'am to share the QR code and link with the guest as well. The neighboring members can share the QR code with the guest as well. I think it is shared on the Toastmaster you can share the QR code with guest as well. And you can submit it after all these speeches and the role players have done their job. Moving forward, it's time to invite the second speaker. Today's second speaker is Toastmaster Prithvi. He has joined in September 2023. He has done BTech in biomedical, and he is currently working as biomedical engineer. His hobbies include pencil sketches, outings such as local sightseeing, nature, and reading books. His evaluator would be Toastmaster Ritvik, our area director. I would request Toastmaster Ritvik to share the speech objective and the title.
Thank you very much for the application. Today we have TM Prithvi coming forward to give his speech on the project title based understanding of communication style, with the project purpose being to learn about different communication styles and finding his own primary style. Well, the kindly note, it is going to be a speech of 5 to 7 minutes. And as far as the speech title is concerned, it's a very interesting one, for sure. My uncomfortable situations. I wish him all the very best, and also request all the audience members here to kind of take note of his moments in his speech, stuff that he says, the content, and give him a very useful feedback. Thank you very much. Over to the floor.
Thank you, Toastmaster. By the way, it is with there is a typo actually. Anyway, let's welcome Toastmaster Prithvi. A big round of applause. Toastmaster Prithvi, my uncomfortable situations. My uncomfortable situations, Toastmaster Prithvi.
There's a conversation between me and my friend on Instagram. So I'm just narrating the conversation. Me and Priya. Hi Priya. Hi Prithvi, how are you? I'm okay. I'm not feeling well actually. One second. Hi. Hi Prithvi, how are you? I'm good. I've been admitted to hospital for quite some days. Oh, okay, what happened? I'm not keeping well. Okay. So you find that there is some lag in the conversation. So what would you be in my place if you would have answered this question? Say if a person is admitted in hospital, what would be your next reaction be? What would your next question be? Anybody?
Take care. What happened is everything fine.
Okay.
Take care.
Yeah. And
What happened? Are you okay?
you ask these questions. Well, I don't have that mindset of reciprocating in oneself. So I just tell, okay, fine, take care and bye. Although she was in program only, I could have at least asked for a help, but I couldn't ask for that help because I just needed out. So these are the some situations where I am not comfortable at. So I'm actually an overthinker, and I do think a lot. In case of one such example is that when we go for a Toastmasters lunch or any corporate club, I usually stay silent in my situations when all the people have a conversation. So going forward with that, it has been 1 year since I have joined Toastmasters. Going forward with that, I have introspected like what is my uncomfortable situations, why am I doing like that? I should have been interacting with everybody. So I don't have any leadership, communication style, so I should develop. Over and over period of time, I have introspected and been coming to stages and giving speeches and impromptu sections. One thing I realized is that I'm not focused. This got me, and the reason I was not focused is because of two situations, and the reason why people are not focused is because of two things. One is lack of awareness, you are thinking something else around during that point and not focused on not mindful in the present situation. And number two is that you are very young and or underlearned about the current environment, or you will have to be updated with the current affairs. So these are two situations where people are silent and uncomfortable. So, and in my case, although I was updated with the current affairs, still I couldn't mingle up with people. So what I thought is that the art of meditation. So here I would like to thank my dad about it.
So when I was young, I used to go for Vipassana meditation, but then I left it, and today I realized the essence of meditation. So having gone through a lot of experience so far, meditation and Toastmasters, I had developed some kind of a leadership style of speaking where I could overcome stage fear, public speaking and all. So this is what I have gone through the journey.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for sharing your uncomfortable situations. I hope you will work on your shortcomings and be more active in the group discussion. 1 minute silence for the feedback. I request everyone to share the feedback. He has given a lot of speeches in the past. No, we only give a standing ovation to icebreaker speakers, icebreaker speeches. Yeah, and the third one as well.
It was his first speech. It was speaker's first speech only, then we give standing ovation.
We can have standing ovations.
Not a speech, maybe some role play.
So prepare the speech. I mean, first prepare the speech. But that is not counted. That is not.
Prepared speech.
It's fine. We can. Let's everybody stand and give a Let's stand. Great speech. At least for today, let's give a standing ovation after each speech. Not for the impromptu speech, otherwise we'll be wasting a lot of time. Moving forward, let's get started with the third speech. Third speaker is Toastmaster Gaurav. He has joined recently in July 2024. He has done MBA in finance. It is right the information here because there were a lot of Gauravs. I was not aware. Yeah, he is currently working as finance professional. His hobbies include running, working out, reading and traveling. Again, he'll be giving his first speech in the club, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Man. I would request Toastmaster Man to share whatever you have. We don't have any.
Toastmaster Gaurav is going to give his first speech, and his title is Mars and Venus.
Thank you, Toastmaster Man. Let's invite Toastmaster Gaurav. Toastmaster Gaurav, Mars and Venus, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So this is finally I'm able to give the first speech in Toastmasters. This is my icebreaker. So you are all obliged to stand up and we will discuss. Okay. So before I begin, how many of you are married in this room? Married? Okay, I see quite a few hands. So married people would appreciate what I'm going to say in my speech better and identify it better to me. Okay, so I'll begin with a quote from Rita Radner. She is a US comedian. So I love being married. It is great to find that person whom you can annoy for the rest of your lives. So, as an introduction, I'm Gaurav Arora. I was born in the airport, and first 5 years of my life I was in the airport. Then my family moved to NCR, and throughout my life I have been in Delhi and then in Gurgaon. I did my schooling from Delhi, I did my college from Delhi, and then my working life throughout has been in France, Philly, and I've worked throughout in Gurgaon. So that's a bit about me. Currently I'm working with HSBC as a Vice President Finance. So, but as I said, as the title of the speech says, Mars and Venus, it is not about me, it is about us. So, as I got settled in life, as every normal guy, I also looked out and tried to find a match for myself. And for the various reasons, and I'm not that socially savvy. And like all people who are not socially savvy, I took to matrimonial sites to find a match for myself. After a few months, I got lucky. My invites were reciprocated, and I met a girl on Shadi. So that was the beginning. Then, fortunately, the girl that I met was also staying in the same locality as mine. Though we had not met earlier, she was still staying in Patinagar, which is in Delhi. So, as time went by, we got to know a few common things between us. So, such as we were of the same family background, and our roots were similar. We both were from Punjabis and with roots in Pakistan, whose families had migrated to India during the time of partition, and we had close family relationships, as in we had few people who were known and common friends in the family. Fortunately, being in the same area, some of her friends, and especially her best friend, turned out to be a classmate of mine. So that was the beginning. And one thing led to the other, and then we finally got married in October of 2011. Then, after marriage, the honeymoon period was officially over. Then we had the epiphany of knowing that things were not as common as we thought they ought to be. There were a lot of differences, and we were different individuals, which we had ignored or just not noticed earlier. So my wife is a fashion designer by profession. She is a creative person who uses the right side of the brain more, and me, being a finance person, uses the left side of the brain more. So there you can understand who manages the money matters in my family, and across my even for my mothers and sisters. So that was the beginning. After we got married and we started living together, my wardrobe started changing. So, me being a finance guy and a normal guy, I never had more colors. My normal colors that I used to have in my wardrobe was blue, whites, blacks, or an odd brown, or beige. My wife introduced me to colors such as reds, pinks, and purple, which I had not known. And while we painted the house, I realized that there are many options that you can paint the walls from, and also you can get textures in different styles. You can have flowers on the walls as well. While my wardrobe was changing, my wife's wardrobe was developing a character of herself. So, I mean, I've never, for the life of me, I have not understood how one person can take a cloth out of a mountain of clouds and still manage to keep that mountain intact. So that's something that my wife has perfected the art of. We traveled a lot as we went along in life, and my motto in travel is I try to explore the maximum and go to new places. While my wife's motto is she tries to enjoy the property and get the most time sleeping. So that creates a lot of fights while we are there on traveling. So at the end of the vacation, I normally end up drinking more and traveling less, while my wife at the end of the vacation wishes for one more day where she can just spend relaxing at the hotel and just doing nothing. Okay, so apart from that, from a food perspective, my wife is a vegetarian and I am non-vegetarian. So we have come to an understanding over the years that the only way we can stop ourselves from not ordering more at restaurants is when we get salads or pastas and I can get my chicken on the side. So that's an arrangement that we have worked out. Coming to entertainment. So I have come to realize after marriage, that Shah Rukh Khan is no more not a mere movie star. He is much more than that. He has created a bar which people, modern people like me, from his generation, from my generation, have a benchmark set against. And we don't have Yash Chopra to direct us. But speaking of Shah Rukh Khan, I come to admire for the past few years because he has been, if you see his interviews, if you see his speeches, public speeches, there is a lot to learn, especially for people who are able to be good at public speaking like we do here. Okay, so that's my journey. It has been, well, I have a lot more experiences, but we can talk about them later in the interest of time. But however, I would like to end my speech from a quote from A.D. Rahman. He's again a famous US comedian. So marriage is about finding solutions to problems which you did not think that existed before you were single. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav, for the wonderful speech. Though it was a little bit conflicting to my idea. But
Yeah, it was.
Great speech.
So wanting to other bachelors.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah, but we are not going to hear from you.
Yeah. But still, if you have any requirements, it's not just about marriage, it's about relationship and friendship as well. Yeah, moving forward, you must have a question that how I came to build this idea. Well, I just had epiphany that I should get started with something like this. And while I was sitting there, again I had epiphany that I should use word of the day epiphany, and that is why I'm mixing it multiple times. So I would request Toastmaster Zara to note it down. I spoke it, I think, 4 times. Yeah, so as we are getting started with the font, like soon we'll be going mainstream. Anybody, like we have free offer. Does anybody want to anybody to, any couple to make up? Like you can just share the names and we will take care of it. Any celebrities or your friends or a couple you are jealous with, anybody? Amitabh hai? Jai Bachchan. Great, we'll take care of. Anyway, moving forward, anybody else? You can think of anybody. It doesn't have to be a celebrity as well. Like we have a strong team who creates a lot of problems for the others.
After you said sensitive couples, maybe people will be jumping.
Okay, yeah. After the meeting, I'm available. Just do come to me if you have any requirements. I'll not be charging. Now moving forward, it's time to start the most interesting part of this section, table topics. And again, Toastmaster Tanmay is the table topic master. I would request Toastmaster Tanmay to please come on to the stage and get started with the table topics or impromptu speaking. Again, the guests can also participate, so do raise your hands.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning again. So today, this is impromptu for me also. At the very last minute, Millennium has decided to speak the meeting. So I took the charge. I have, given that it is last minute, I have chosen 8 super easy topics for you. Super easy. So any of you can raise hand and come. It's kind of in line with the topic, the theme Rahul has chosen. We have telepathic relationship. So you can see the topics, you can talk from your gut, you can mix your imagination, let your imagination fly. Having said that, let me share the format. So this is the most important part where you learn how to speak on your feet. And this is the situation you face day-to-day basis. So take this opportunity, nothing to lose. When you face, consider like no one is probably watching you. Just practice for yourself. The time limit is 1 to 2 minutes, it should flag to me. So I need to also wrap up. 1 minute is minimum, 2 minutes is maximum, 2 minutes 30 seconds you disqualify. So I'll encourage you to utilize time appropriately. In terms of approach, ODI approach is the common one you can follow. You can give your opinion, then the reason, some examples, and then you wrap it up with your opinion. If you ask me, there is a shortcut I follow. I consider topic like a question. So if you give the topic, it will be like an interview question. I answer it, but I follow a sandwich approach. I start with some interesting anecdote and wrap it up with some interesting summary. In middle, I put my answer to that question. So you can follow that. With that, let me start with the session. So I'll start with this kind of a Toastmaster. Given that there are few folks, I'll probably also pick up role player. So for the first one, let me see who I can pick up. You want to come? Okay, why not? You'll come. Visual. The topic is what makes you smile. What makes you smile? Visual.
Okay, so good morning everyone. My name is Ishu. What makes me smile? Of course, success, my family. Success, family, and surprise moments in life. They make me smile for sure. Let me first pick up the first topic, first thing, which is success. I think you all must have experienced and tasted the flavor of success in your lives at some point in time, right? Where you must have got a gold medal or you must have got good marks when you never expected and you got it, especially in maths, isn't it? When you thought that I would fail but you did not fail, but you barely passed. So I would still call it as success because sometimes success comes very surprisingly to your door and it really makes you smile. So that's the first one. Second is family. Why family? Because we cherish our moments with family and kind of moments that I spend with my children. They give me kind of a feeling of rejuvenation. It gives me, whenever I'm stressed out from my job, I simply go back to my children and I play games. And I play stupid games like silly games like Scrabble, and I play games like Ludo. And that really rejuvenates me and makes my mind really cleared up. So that's happiness, smile. The third one is surprises, and I also connected with my first thing, that surprises when you think that this will not happen and it suddenly happens to you. Like for example, very recently, day before yesterday, the doctor told my mother that she's going to have another surgery, and we were very, very much scared. I prayed God that okay, we are consulting another doctor. Let's hope that she will not get. But then the other doctor said that she will not get a surgery. So that was a moment of surprise, and I always think. Thank you very much.
Now you see, there are so many reasons to smile. If you ask me, the reason is simple. If someone smiles back at me, it gives me kind of impromptu smile, brings impromptu smile on my face. With that, let's move to the next topic. Who wants to come next? Another very easy, simple topic.
Any guest? Toastmaster Rakhi.
Rakhi? Okay, Rakhi. Please.
People do not raise hands, so what can I do?
Thank you, Rakhi. Your topic is what stands between you and happiness? What stands between you and happiness? Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rakhi. I'm a guest here today, but I have been a past Toastmaster. My topic for today is what stands between me and happiness. I'm generally a very happy, very optimistic person, at least to the outsiders. What I can say is that, yes, there's definitely something that at times stands between me and my happiness, and that is my overthinking. I am an overthinker, and I don't know if anyone here feels the same thing about themselves, that they are an overthinker. For everything that's going right, there's always something that pops in my head. Maybe while before I go to sleep in the night, or right after I get up in the morning, there's something that pops up in my mind. Oh, what if it doesn't go the way I want, and it goes some other way, not the right way? Then what? So I think now, after all these years, I have kind of accepted that I'm an overthinker, and even if I try not to overthink, it will still happen. So somehow I've learned to live with it. I've read a lot of books on it, while I don't think reading has helped me so much, but what I would say is that at the end, if you are really sure about things that's going right in your life, and you think that you can still make it, then even if that overthinking, or there's something that stands between you and your happiness, don't take it very seriously. Try to work on it, try to be positive, and think how you can make it turn in your favor. And that's how I think I've learned to handle thing that comes between me and my happiness. Thank you.
Thank you. So if you find someone stand between you and happiness, you know whom to contact. You can do that. Rahul, you can help. Let's move to the next topic. Any other volunteer? Please come.
We are recording the video, so you can just.
Your name? Mine. Your topic. What did life teach you yesterday? What did life teach you yesterday? Maya. Yesterday.
As a day or
Your day yesterday. You look back, scan your yesterday. What did it teach you? Right?
Okay, so good morning to everyone present here. So life itself is a lesson. I think I am a stoicism person who thinks that good and bad is for the same purpose. And there is a famous saying of very much like Bachchan, probably you have heard that अगर आपका नहीं हुआ तो समझ लीजिए कि भगवान का हुआ, जो अगर आपके मन का नहीं हुआ तो उसका हुआ. So yes, we feel this happiness or some this happening in the short run, but in the long run you will find that if a bit of maturity, a bit of sensibility, and a bit of acceptance to your own self, what it teaches to me. And I am also very much in Buddhism and those things, and these are all materialistic things, and we are all spiritual beings on a human experience, what I believe, and these are the lessons they teach me in a journey.
Let's move on. Who wants to come next? Any other volunteer? Sarah? Your topic. What can someone do to grab your attention? What can someone do to grab your attention, Sarah?
Good morning, everyone. I feel like in today's day and age, grabbing attention has become a lot more difficult. Our attention spans have reduced quite a bit. In my case, even if I have to attend a 1-hour meeting, I lose my interest in maximum half an hour. So yeah, it's really tough. But what do I think that grabs my attention these days is reels. And why is it that reels grab my attention is that it's short. Sometimes it has catchy music. Sometimes it has great pictures in it.
Really, I heard from their heel. You can sense that. I'm still an old age, believing in physical thing, but the new generation has moved into more digital.
I think we should have a team out session on newer technologies and all these stuffs.
True. So with that, let's move to the next topic. I'm looking for another volunteer who wants to come
Anybody from the back?
and explore.
Toastmaster with?
I can see your hand. Come.
She is not guest. She is the accountant.
Now I have more topics. After that, she can come. Yeah.
Toastmaster Ritvik is our newest members, one of the newest members, so pardon him.
Yeah. What is your favorite sound? What sound? What is your favorite sound? Over to you.
So 4 years back, it was COVID, and again, one of the big fans of Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, and all the 90s, 60s American rock bands. So I wanted to learn guitar. So no wonder why rock, guitar, or maybe distorted guitar somewhat interested me a lot. And I wanted to be one of those guitarists, going on the stage, okay, in those most unparliamentary methods, maybe, raising the collar with a cigarette in his mouth and playing guitar. Well, guitar has always fascinated me, but unfortunately, when I started learning it, I was into the chords and everywhere I was doing really well until COVID hit and my intuitions all got stuck. And I'm not one of those guys who believe that online sessions do work when you are learning something which needs a lot of teacher's assistance. You cannot learn musical instruments online. I'm being very honest. So you really need an offline presence for that. So I came to Delhi, I restarted my journey, I took some tuitions and everything, but then again I got a job and I came back here. And since then I've been seeing and looking for time to take out for my guitar sessions, but surely one day I will be resuming my journey. I am pretty busy with my additional courses. I'm doing some courses on data analytics and artificial intelligence, and that is debarring me from pursuing my interest. But surely I have my plans clear. I have my plans clear for learning guitar. I have my plans clear for taking a bike ride. I have all those things in mind, but it all takes some time. So to conclude, what makes me most happy, which sound makes me most happy, is absolutely the sound of a guitar, especially someone plays it really well, mostly in the rock genre, and also when he is kind of unparliamentary, when he is raising his collars, when he is someone who is not to be accepted by the society a lot. So non-conventional social rights. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The topic was very easy for him. He was a musician. But again, standing there, I realized that as you move on your life, your favorite sound actually changes over time. When you are a student, probably the music, the instrument they play. When you become new parent, the sound of your kid. When I hear Papa from my son, it gives me enough joy. And in future, probably Hanuman Chalisa, Kirtan, Bhagavan music, that will give me enough joy. So that's how everything moves on. When I'm talking about moves on, let's move to the next topic. You wanted to come, right? But someone
We can call any guest.
Yeah,
Sir,
Just understanding the concept.
sir, would you like?
anyone wants to come?
Let's call them.
Varun?
Yeah, Toastmaster. And this would be last.
Yeah. If it is last, then choose something. Okay. Let's start with the ceremony. What is missing in your life? Varun, what is missing in your life?
Slowly I was sharing that my wish to become a dynamic speaker, communicator, whom you are ready to pay to listen to. So that is, I think, one thing is missing from my life. To enthrall a very large audience as I want to. Not like I am speaking here, but in a very professional way, like someone like Kapil Sharma or like Amitabh Bachchan. Whenever they are on the stage, you just move to the TV or the program. So if I could become or I could copy or I could best them, that would be that I would say I have achieved something. Otherwise, I am doing okay. And for a parent, like somebody was sharing, you also see their children grow and becoming successful. So with time, of course, they will be successful. So that's all I want to share.
With that, I'm calling it a day. We got wonderful 6-7 speakers. They tried their luck. I wish them all the best. I'm sure that they got a lot of courage. And the next time will be more bold, more ambitious. I also want to thank all the audience the way they encourage the speakers. With that, I'll hand over the stage to our dynamic Toastmaster of the day.
Also, I would request everyone to participate. Just raise hands. You don't have to be like, just be here and spend 1 minute. Even if you don't speak, that is fine. If you see Toastmaster, you just have to do that. Anyway, now before I wrap up my Toastmaster of the day session and get started with evaluation, let's create a story. That is one of my favorites that I do usually when I'm making up the team of session or when I was the president last term. So let's say I'm Rakhi, okay? And I want to restart my journey as Toastmasters. And she obviously approached me and asked me to add her to the guest group, NCDC guest group. And today she joined. So just add 1 or 2 lines, okay? Let's say I'm Rakhi, I have joined Toastmasters session today. Just add 2 lines. What you would do next? Basically, you have to create the story around Rakhi so that she becomes the member. Yes.
Okay, I'm Rakhi and I've joined Toastmaster with an objective to be an effective communicator and impactful.
Okay, so obviously she wants to become the effective speaker. Toastmaster man.
So I joined the 571st meeting of Millennium Toastmasters.
Okay, you joined the
And after attending the meeting, I saw Tanmay. I'm really impressed. I'm going to vote him.
Okay, very impressed by Tanmay. He was the joke master and
And I'm going to vote him.
Yeah.
So the meeting has the multiple segments and all segments are amazing and the video recording are also there. So it like we can take feedback.
Okay, great. So impressed by recording as well. Again, we will upload this recording on YouTube so you can watch it. Toastmaster Gaurav, do watch it because I was really impressed with your speech. You were very confident, so you works up.
This is going to be my weekend getaway. I was bored doing the same thing for so many years. Again, I want to come back here and enjoy my life.
Okay, very excited. Toastmaster, thank you.
I was restart my public speaking skill also.
Okay, I want to improve these skills. Okay, we now know that she wants to improve these skills. Toastmaster Rakhi.
So this is not going to be a story, this is something real which happened. So I planned everything. I thought I'd drop my daughter to my friend's place and I did that and I was coming for the meeting and I couldn't find the venue. And then I tried to call Toastmaster Rahul, but he didn't answer the call. And then I again searched it on Google and found my way to
Okay, so
the
there was some-
location.
Okay, so there was some miscommunication and again, you should have called a bit early because my phone is off actually. Sorry for
But
that.
that's okay.
Okay, so I was lost, but found my way
Yeah,
to the
found
meeting.
my way.
Okay, we are still not close to what we will do next as Rakhi. Yes.
I'm missing the question. Question
So
is,
basically, I'm Rakhi. What should I do so that I become the member, or what is basically I want to do after joining the meeting?
Yeah, just tell me stories.
after joining the meeting,
Yeah.
After
Now,
joining this
basically,
meeting.
you are Rakhi, okay? You have joined the meeting. You were impressed with Tanmay and the arena and basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
What to
after
do next?
coming to this meeting, I feel more confident, and also feel empowered to make new friends and also improve on my communication skills.
Networking, friendship, Toastmaster.
Today's meeting was like very good, and I look forward for the executive speech.
Okay, looking forward, but still not decided if she wants to join.
Now he said
As
I
of
will.
yes, I will come for one more meeting. And then we will I am 90% there, but with one more meeting to finish.
Okay, so actually she is fast member. Why would she be one more meeting? Anyway, one more meeting is required. 90%. So Raki is convinced. Toastmaster, Kaveri.
As a Rafi, I would like to say that I am really happy to be joined this meeting and achieve new goals in my life.
Okay, she is happy. Man.
And then after analyzing, after we taking the meeting, I analyzed some other mistakes I have done in the meeting, and this motivates me to join as a member.
Okay, so I'm just motivated as Raki. Toastmaster meeting. So you are Raki, what would you do next? Basically, you have joined the meeting, you were excited, you loved it, basically the meeting, the session, and you want to join one more meeting, you are 90% convinced. What would you do next? You have to become the member.
So it's like I need one more day to confirm whether you can get boyfriend or not. Similarly, you need one more meeting to confirm whether you can get or not. But again, it's all open and it's all very organic. You can always come. I'm pretty sure she'll have the meeting today. But I need some telepathic sessions to know what is going on in my mind. But yes, surely after my personal experience, I can tell you the great. So yeah, obviously, like, do you feel whether important job or not? It's a beautiful.
As a Raki, I will coordinate for you election campaign. Election campaign, I will require to become to join Indian politics.
Okay. So I have changed the direction completely. I'm now participating in the election.
It's a great platform to build some confidence when you stand in front of few people to have some speech. Your heart rate is not going up, and that's it. I mean, she did well over there. I know much thoughts about her.
Okay, thank you everybody for participating. Unfortunately, Raki was not able to join the club as of now. We'll continue in the next meeting if possible. Moving forward, let's get started with the evaluation. I would like to invite the general evaluator, Toastmaster Varun, to continue the session. Toastmaster Varun.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi, for this session. Before I start giving my report as a evaluator, I would request my tech team to come here and share their report. So let us start with the Armenian.
Then let's start with the speeches first.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. We have had 3 wonderful speeches.
Now before that, teaching, can you talk about
They can be like,
order?
you can either start with speech or give it topics. It's fine.
We have had 3 wonderful speeches, and 2 of them were icebreaker speech. Let us start with the evaluation. So first speech by Nitin is being evaluated by Toastmaster Raki.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon again. So I am evaluating Toastmaster Nitin's speech, "The Sweet Unknown Embracing Life's Surprises." So first of all, many congratulations to you, Nitin, for your first speech. Very well done. To start with, you started with a question, and there itself, starting with the question, you grabbed the attention of the audience. So that was very well done. You started with a quote also. So that again a very famous quote, and everyone could immediately relate to that. You also added a tinge of humor. That was really good. People were laughing, and as required in any icebreaker speech, you really gave a very good idea about your life, what you had been doing. You talked about what you wanted to become and how it changed over time from driver to soldier to pilot. So that was really good. For your icebreaker speech, I thought that you were very confident. You were standing there, confidently speaking. Your content was really good. The content was really strong, I think. The way you started, and also after that, at the end, after the whole story about your life, and then after that, you ended with these 3 learnings. That was also really amazing. Very, very good job done there. Overall, very good speech, I would say. If I were to give you few improvement areas, some constructive feedback, what I would say is that speak little louder. Sitting there were times I was not able to hear you, not able to understand what you were saying. Then there were some really good opportunities for pauses in your speech. As you were moving from one phase of your life to another phase, you did that very quickly. If you would have got a little bit of pause in between, I think it would have made us to understand your speech a little more better. So add little more pauses. And third thing, what I would say is that you were all the time standing here. Maybe you should have, if you didn't want to move a lot because it's your first speech and that's quite understandable, then you should have taken the center stage instead of taking that space. Okay, so that would have made you look more confident. So with that, I would say I would just like to wrap up. Very good content, good humor that you added, and overall a very, very good icebreaker speech. And the 3 objectives, I think, the 3 objectives of the icebreaker speech, which is to introduce yourself, to begin to conquer the fear of speaking in front of a group, and provide a baseline of your current strength and weakness. I think that you definitely achieved all of the 3 objectives of the icebreaker.
Next speech will be made by Toastmaster Kapti, which will be developed by Toastmaster Kapti.
Well, we had DM Prithvi coming on the stage, giving a phenomenal speech on the topic, my uncomfortable situations. Well, to talk about the speech, the first hand gestures. I still remember when he was starting in the center of the stage with his hand gestures mentioning, these are some situations in which I'm not comfortable. The way he waves of his hands to give a negative signal, which tells that he is actually not uncomfortable, takes us to the place where he always stands in while he is in an uncomfortable speech. Merely words do not convey messages, hand gestures add a cherry on the cake. The use of speaking area. He used the speaking area completely while he was giving a speech, which is very commendable because that's how you have the audience's eyes rolling. Because that's what grabs attention first. The role play. Role play between him and his friend adds a great flavor to the speech. Your speech is no more a speech, it's a dramatic scene. That's how you make speeches. Audience interaction. Well, it is not easy to be interactive with the audience. It conveys confidence. When you ask questions to the audience, it does take your speech to the next level, obviously proving that you are a confident fellow out there. But given in Toastmasters, we believe in taking a speech to all the next level, that we are always learners, intermediates, beginners, experts, and we can always make our speech better. Here we have some recommendations for you. Maybe you could have actually added differing tone for the female friend you are having in your role play. So, hi Priya, something like that. Because that's what you can use to kind of differentiate between the role players in your role. Right, as well as voice modulation. Somewhere I felt that the rhythm of your speech was in a linear mode and it was not differing. So at certain points, especially at the point where I felt that at the climax of your speech, when you mentioned meditation vipassana, you could have used a more profound voice out there. So when you were talking, I had a communication problem, I had this, and then come the art of meditation vipassana. So suddenly you change the tone and make the tone different to emphasizing the importance of the particular stage. Making it a more profound voice will also make it more relatable for the field of meditation, because in itself is a very spiritual and profound thing in its own realm. Well, moving forward, I believe it was a good speech and gestures, use of speaking area, role play, or interaction, and to make it a better speaker next time, the listening voice tone and voice modulation for sure will make you a greater speaker in the future. And my takeaway for today: mixing Vipassana and Toastmasters helped me blend self-introspection and thought, which is an epiphany in itself for me, because that's altogether a different primary style of communication. I could have never imagined that a communication style can be like this when you use meditation with your communication skills to blend both the things together, taking the good things of both the worlds. So a great takeaway for me. Thank you so much. Over to the gentleman.
Thank you. You look very confident on the stage.
He has no fear. So he will always be confident.
Next speech, the last speech was Toastmaster Gaurav, which is being evaluated by Toastmaster Vayan. I will come in on the stage.
First of all, congratulations to Professor Gaurav for taking his first icebreaker speech. And this topic was Mars and Venus. As in icebreaker, you are expected to take people through your life journey and introduce yourself. And he chose the topic Mars and Venus and discuss about his marital life, how he met his wife, and what changes he encountered after marriage. That is a very good way to entertain us. And the good part in his speech was he began with a good question and answer. He asked the audience that who all are married, and then he also started the quote. Then he gave a brief introduction about himself, and then he called his marital journey. And he ended with a quote. So that was very good, like starting with a quote and ending with a quote. That was really appreciated. But the improvement points, I felt that you used too much stage, like you were walking from here and there. What you can do is just stay where you are, and when you are changing the plot of your speech, you can move from here or here, or you can use the W approach. You can go back, come here again, and go back. So, because if you just walk and talk, it's very distracting. Then, that's all.
Why don't you complete your previous assignment also?
Okay. Yeah. Now I'll be evaluating the table topics part. Starting with, first of all, kudos to Jan Tanmoy to take this role at the last moment. Then I'll start with the first speech, T.M. Vishal. You were very enthusiastic on the stage, and you probably discussed what makes you smile. You discussed how family and success is important to you. Then P.M. Rakhi, you defined how overthinking stands in your way to become happy, and you also delivered a good speech. Just you began the good, that's very good. And one thing, when you are using another language apart from English, you can translate. And the other thing is that you gave a very short speech, which has to be at least 1 minute. Then T.M. Zara discussed how she should improve her attention span. Again, a very good speech. T.M. Quinquick, good usage of grammar. You used very good words, and you discussed your guitar lessons journey. And then T.M. Varun, You discussed how you want to match the level of Amitabh Bachchan in leadership. But I felt at the end of the speech, your voice became a little softer. So we can try working on that. What I like the most in table topics today that although you are allowed to take 30 seconds to think on your feet, but everyone just after listening to the topic they started off. So this is very good as Indian purpose.
Thank you so much.
Do you have certificates?
It is there. Next, we move to the tech team for their feedback and evaluation round. So let me call upon Toastmaster Zara as Canadian.
So I'll be presenting my report and I have divided it into 3 parts. The first one is that the word of the day was used 6 times and that's really great. There were a lot of cases where grammar was used very well. A few instances that I'd like to point out are your network is your network. Matches are made in heaven, but if you want to break up, come to us. I love being married. It's great to find a person who I can annoy for life. Marriage is about finding solutions to problems that you didn't know existed when you were single. And I love the way that Toastmaster Ritik used the word something parliamentary. There were a lot of great words that you used, but this one really stood out for me. And a few places where grammar could have been used better are divorces happening, should have been divorces are happening. Grab opportunity when it's knocking door. Grab opportunities when it's knocking at your door. I couldn't ask for help. I couldn't offer help. I would like to thank my dad about it. I would like to thank my dad for it. While we are on traveling, we feel this happiness, we feel unhappy. So these are a few things that we can all work on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zara, for giving very specific feedbacks. Thank you so much. Next in line is Toastmaster Kaveri as our rounder.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Here's my report. For prepared speeches, we will use 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times, and Prithvi, so 7 times, 3 times, and 2 times, and 3 times. Gaurav used so 10 times, and 4 times, and 3 times. And for paper topics, so 5 times. Vishu, you use so 5 times, 6 times. And guest Rakhi, you use so 3 times. And Mayank, and he used and 3 times. And Zara, so 3 times and 2 times. And Ritvik, you used so 4 times. And Varun, you used so 2 times. And for evaluation, Mayank, you used so 3 times. That's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kaveri. Now we move to next our timer of the day, Toastmaster Ripple.
Okay, so I'm ready with my leaders. So first, let's place for the icebreaker speed, the allocated time is 4 to 6 minutes, and normal or regular speed, it is 5 to 7 minutes. So for TM Nitin, he took 6 minutes. For TM Pritesh, he took 3 minutes 50 seconds, so it is less than the qualified time. For TM Gaurav, he took 8 minutes 31 seconds, that is overqualified. And next comes to the table topics. So allotted time is 2 to 3 minutes. And first is TM issue, she took 2 minutes 11 seconds. Guest Rakhi, she took 1 minute 54 seconds. Guest Mayank, he took 58 seconds. TM Jara, she took 1 minute 30 seconds. TM Ritwik, he took 2 minutes 2 seconds, and TM Varun, he took 1 minute 23 seconds. Next, come to the evaluation part. So, allotted timing is 2 to 3 minutes. So, first with the speech evaluation, Guest Raki, she took 3 minutes. Evaluator Ritwik, he took 3 minutes 23 seconds, and TM Mayan, he took 1 minute 49 seconds. Next, come to the Grameen and counter. Okay. So TM Jara, she took 1 minute 33 seconds. TM Kaveri 57 seconds. I took 1 minute.
Okay, now I am ready with my report. First, with some positives. You know what I love about these meetings at Toastmasters. No doubt it's a great platform where we enhance our communication skills. But apart from that, the thoughts and idea we come across here, that is actually very revealing. Today we have 3 speeches, and if you see the topics or the thoughts shared during those speeches were wonderful. First was by Nitin, that was sweet unknown life surprises, how he is not getting placement, got placed in an R&D company, then moved to North India to just explore different places. So the thoughts they are coming from, I really liked it. Second was by Prithvi being in uncomfortable situations, right? Doing certain things he's not comfortable at, making conscious effort to come over his lacuna or his weaknesses. Wonderful. Third was again Mars and Venus. It is a famous book, Mars and Venus, if somebody has read it. Wonderfully explained by Toastmaster Gaurav. Again, wonderful. And about the theme of the day, transforming relationship. This theme was shared by Toastmaster Rahul the middle of the week, I think on Thursday. I, being a HR professional, was thinking that this is the only thing I preach entire day to my shop floor employees or shop floor managers. So like I was thinking, let me see what news there for me. But what was explained, that was beyond my imagination. Shadi Todo, I mean, I could not have imagined this in my dream. So one way of thinking, why I liked it, meeting is full of surprises, full of new thoughts. So that is again amazing way of putting it. And it was funny, it was of course had everybody's attention. So though I was not with the idea, but I like the idea of being beyond imagination. But of course I am not with the idea of Shadi.
Yeah, we get it.
Today we also witnessed the least disturbance. Otherwise, during past meetings, people were coming, going, and it is a nice initiative here that we have now boards in place. So kudos to the team. That was wonderful. And some negative where we can improve, not negative but the improvement areas. Today I reached here, so I was the presiding officer, so I had this lovely feeling that I have to be on time. So when I reached, only Nitin was there, and he helped me a lot in setting up the entire thing. Thank you so much, Nitin, for being here. My request to the EC members and the role players, at least be here 15 minutes before the meeting starts. Because we have to set up a lot of arrangement, and when I reached there was nothing, not the chairs. Nitin somehow arranged it from the upstairs and other rooms. Great work done by Nitin. And meeting started a bit late. We missed it by 2-3 minutes. So discipline remains the paramount. anywhere. So if you want to make an impact, you want to attract more people, you want to continue with the people. So this is the basic minimum we need to abide by. So that was otherwise overall conduct of the meeting was very impressive. Thank you to everyone who took part. And one request from my side is the only purpose we are here to be on this stage, and we have plenty of opportunity if we nominate ourselves in advance. So, but due to lack of nominations, we got to ask, we got to kind of invite you to take up nomination at the last moment, which is not right. So whenever that message for nomination comes up, please raise your hand, take up the roles. It will be an ideal situation. And kudos to the members who took up the role at the last moment. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You are the presiding officer, you can.
Okay.
Or do you want me to continue?
No, you have done enough.
Okay.
Okay, so just to wind up the meeting, we have
we can
voting.
we can in prepared speech section we can remove Toastmaster Pixley and Toastmaster Laura. They are way beyond time limit.
So that's okay.
It's actually a rules or protocol we should follow because they were not even close. Like they were 1.5 minutes like apart.
Then we are left with the only speaker.
So that is fine. That is how. Yeah.
How to find the voting?
So please share the voting link.
You did this. No, you can give next speech. It's fine. The only thing is that they should be in time, like within the time, so that.
From the level perspective, on the side, so I am
No, it's fine. You can give seconds. Because it should be fair. Like you.
Yeah.
You both.
Meanwhile, guests can share their experience.
That is as speakers. Guest members can share the QR code with
If
guests.
you want to share your experience, you can share.
Phone charger to be.
Is someone a phone charger?
Any guests who would like to share the experience?
Let them vote for taxi charge. Okay, he is.
I had a great time. Like I said, I'm coming here after almost 5 years doing a Toastmasters meeting. So it was a great experience. I think when you come to Toastmasters, you realize there's so much that you can learn, that you can improve. So I am really looking forward to rejoining. I see a little bit of difference when it comes to the audience strength in MCTC. When I left, it used to be a lot more crowded, and we used to fight for getting some role, but that's not the case right now. I don't know, maybe it's because today there's less participation, but yeah, hopefully in the near future again I see that MCTC has good number of audience, lot more people ready to take up roles, but overall very good meeting, and I'm looking forward to be back here on a regular basis.
Any other guests?
You can just ask.
Would like to share your experience?
It's also time to basically, if you have not participated, you can be on stage. Share your feedback, like how. Okay. Yeah.
I believe that in today's world, becoming physical itself is a challenge, and you are managing and becoming hosting us itself is a blessing for us. And for the role of speaker is to make the guest laugh, to make the audience laugh, to make you feel what you wanted to feel, not you are feeling. So it's a constructive feedback. You gave us a very healthy time. Thank you for that, and it's a constructive feedback.
Thank you.
Also, we usually have a guard at the door, the main gate, but today he might not be available. So he usually guides people to the basement.
Sir, would you like to share your experience? You can share from there.
Although this was my second session, I'm looking forward to connect with this normally I uses word how to explain, how to describe myself, and here I can learn my vocabulary skills. Also, people describe their imagination can contribute my imagination to increase my imagination.
Yeah, Pradeep, let me tell you, it's like building muscle. You need to keep practicing. Here, in public speaking also, it's like, it's all about practicing.
Yeah, so basically it was my second session and it was a great experience. For me, it's just to stand over there and talk some practice. Actually, I worked with different people and I was a group instructor as well. But that thing is very easy for me because that was my profession. That was my profession. I left other classes because I was working with the third fit. And but now it's for me it's to build some skills and get that confidence to stand over there, speak in front of people.